Hey, Shkeezy.
Hey.
So, what's up?
Um, Nothing. I've just been on Twitter.
So, Shkeezy came to my house because I guess he doesn't want me to go to his house or something. And I have a big dog, and he's scared of her.
I'm not even gonna lie, I am scared of that dog.
She tried to bite him. She was like, "Bow, wow, 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 I hate you."
And then she won't even put it away. So,
She's out in the living room. That's a way.
well, you wouldn't close the door.
I don't want the door closed. I'm trying to let the air flow throughout the house.
You got a window.
Yeah, and if the window is open and the door is closed, and it's not going to create a cross breeze with the other windows that are open.
Anyways, so I was on Twitter the other day,
Tweety?
and as you know, there's been a lot of tragedies, I guess you can say.
Tragedy.
And there was a girl on Twitter. She was like a Justin Bieber fan. So you know how, yeah. Anyway, so she was a Justin Bieber fan, and she was talking about how she was crying and shaking because of the fact that in 3090, which is a very long time from now, children would be reading their history books and they would see what's happening now, then.
Like it's history for a reason. So,
Like,
I mean,
why would you sit there and publicly say that you are crying and shaking over something that's going to happen in the year 3090?
right? Gosh.
I
So
mean,
my mom said that was 2,000 years from now.
Is it?
Isn't it like more like 10? Because we're in the 20s right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Don't judge us.
I don't even care how long it is. I just know that in the year 3090, I'll be dead. Whoever tweeted that is most likely going to be dead unless they're a vampire.
I'm a vampire.
And Shikari will be around. You know?
You can't ever get rid of me. Just kidding.
So,
But yeah, overall, I think we're all going to be dead, and not saying that like the bombings and stuff that have been happening are like nothing to worry about, but
because they are.
why would you sit down and cry and shake because
Of something that's going to be in history books. Like, was there people shaking and crying during, like, the Nazi times going, think of the children 60 years from now. This is going to be in their history books. Like, I really don't think there no. It's just...
And then the funny thing is, this one fan did not even live in the United States. So
So,
I mean, I guess if you want to care, I mean, it's always nice to care, I guess, but
yeah.
that's-
It's just, come on. We got our own things to worry about right now. Not what's going to be in the history books years from now.
and you know, not trying to like downplay anything, but I don't know if like there's actually a lot of bad stuff happening. Like, of course, like the explosion and the bombing in Boston and the Texas explosion is bad, but I feel like people on social media are kind of over exaggerating. Well, they are. Some people are, not the news channels and stuff. But like, I feel like the reason that people are so afraid now is because people on social networks are always like over exaggerating and making stuff worse. And they should be talking positive, but they keep just speaking negative, and that just makes everybody scared. And yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's more tragedies. I feel like that more people have turned to social networks now as their diary.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I use Twitter as my diary, but it's
but yeah,
stupid stuff. So.
everybody. I mean, like everybody tweets and stuff, but nowadays, you know, there's more people tweeting. There's more people talking about it. News spreads faster, and when people start to speak about some stuff, what are you laughing at?
I don't even know.
Anywho, all I'm saying is that people over exaggerate a lot.
Can I tell you guys a story?
Tell us a story.
Today we went to the store and we bought gum and candy and Kool-Aid. And I got the best gum in the whole world. Like, I'm so excited about this gum. It's called Root Beer Float.
Get it.
And it looks like gum. You see this? It looks like this. And it's Root Beer Float. And I love Root Beer Floats. And I'm wearing an Adventure Time shirt. And this gum was so good. Like, I just can't get over it. It's just so good. What if I started crying over a piece of gum?
The people on Twitter do that now. Wait, okay. I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not. And I'm a fan of Justin Bieber. I'm a fan of like Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande. I went to her concert.
I went to her concert too.
She came with me.
October 19th, 2012.
Yep.
1 o'clock p.m. Fresno.
Yeah. So these people on Twitter, it's ridiculous because they will say the weirdest things and they will start crying over it. Like, I have never met a group like Believers, Justin Bieber fans. They are the most over dramatic people in the world. And like, I would consider myself one too, but
Check 1, 2, 3.
you know Ariana Grande sing that song?
I didn't like it. I looked at it on YouTube and I was like, no. I just didn't like it.
It's weird because Jackie like I'll get her.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Believers have to be like they over exaggerate too much. I know I already like recapped on this, but it's like they will cuss you out on Twitter, and then if you respond back to them with something rude, they'll act like they didn't do nothing wrong to you, and then they'll be like, why are you doing that?
Because I have a comment to make about Twitter.
Go on.
So I was being innocent little me on Twitter, just tweeting my life away like I always do. And I went to bed one night, and then I woke up the next morning and checked my interactions because just to see if anyone decided to talk to me over Twitter at night. And somebody had told me to change my @name. Because why? I was so confused at life because I saw this whole conversation between Shakizi and this person on my mentions, and I'm just like, what's happening? What's happening? So I started back from the beginning, and this chick told me change my name because it was annoying.
And the funny thing is that like they're like in two different, I guess you could say, social groups on Twitter.
Yeah.
But the reason that they didn't want her to have that name is because they thought it was close to a girl who was on a TV show that I watched.
That I don't watch
And she
at
doesn't
all,
watch it.
ever.
So I was like, they had this name before that person came on the TV show.
And this girl was like, and Shakizi was like, that's her real name. And this girl was like, and? And I'm like, and? That's the name I was given at birth in the hospital. I'm not changing it to satisfy somebody else because you're annoyed at my name. I just thought it was ridiculous how they were just like, no. It just wasn't, I wanted to cry. So then they were trying to get in a big old fight, and I'm just like, I don't fight on the internet. So I just left that conversation. I was just like, bye-bye. Because she called my friend irrelevant, and I'm like, excuse you. And then she told me I was shaped like a dictionary. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I'm shaped more like a basketball, but... she told me I was shaped like a dictionary because she said, why are we going to fight on this Friday that the Lord has gave us?
Let me just say something real quick.
And I was like,
I know for a fact that she should not try to make any type of reference toward the Lord.
I looked at her tweets and I was like, no, please keep the Lord out of your fights because you're rude.
But I'm just like, I'm gonna say go away from the believers and just say Twitter in general. Well, the people who are like I associate with myself with have changed. Like there's always a fight. Like people have gotten so sensitive
Over
now,
everything.
and
It's
it's
just
like
like, get over it. It's the internet. Just stop. What are you looking at?
we've been talking for 2 minutes already. I don't know.
I think I'm allergic to the webcam. Cause like my nose itches.
Remember you used to do that?
Every time I turn the webcam on, my nose is just like.
I guess the moral of this video is Twitter. That's all we've been talking about. One thing I want to say is people are so sensitive over everything now. Like you can't, like people nowadays will take what you say and put their own twist on it and then get mad about something that you didn't even say. Like you can like say like, oh I don't like him, and then somebody will read that and be like, oh you don't like our father, or we don't even know who your father is, and then they'll be like, oh no you're saying you don't like my father because he's gay and got beat up or something. It's like nobody knows your father, nobody knows he's gay, nobody knows he got beat up.
Yeah.
Not that we hate gay people. It's just
No,
that,
because I kind of sort of love gay people. Like, a few of my friends are gay, and they're amazing, so. I just, So.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like people will just like make their own assumptions about like everything. It's very annoying.
I got a new follower on Twitter. Awkward silence. But, I was actually kind of surprised when I got that follower on Twitter because, like, we haven't talked in a minute because of some stuff that happened and whatnot that I'm really not going to hate about on YouTube because it's not worth it. But, I was pretty happy that this person decided to follow me on Twitter and that they kind of tweet me just a little bit. So thanks for that because you're, pretty okay. Anyway.
My thighs look very big.
You just see my thighs, but I'm not showing them because they're giant. So my tailbone hurts. I think we're done talking about Twitter. We're gonna make another video in about like 20 minutes or whenever I feel like going to the kitchen because we have to try this new experiment we thought of the other night.
Yeah.
So we'll post that up later. So that's all. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
Okay, well, thanks for watching. Bye.